In this video, we will discover how LenvoHRM handles attendance, especially when we have shifts or auto-assign schedules. As we can see, the dashboard will reflect all numbers such as late percentage and overtime percentage, and other details like no-show and vacations and leaves. To start with, we will assign working schedules. How to do that? We will do weekly working schedules, add a new, and for this example, we will do auto-assign schedules. So let's name it morning schedule and is active. So I can select whether the day is off day or it's a working day. For our example, Saturday will be an off day, and Sunday we will start the work at 8. We can have a lunch break that starts at 1 and it ends at 2. And the end of work is at 5 p.m. So the system will calculate the work duration and the break duration. I can copy and paste the work times all over the days. And for Friday, we'll put it as an off day. If we select for auto assign, the system will be able to link employees to multiple schedules, and the system will automatically decide which is the best schedule based on attendance transactions. So this is our first schedule, morning schedule, and we click on save. As for the night schedule, is active, and let's say Saturday is off, and let's assume that the start of the time of the schedule is at 8 p.m. and let's assume that we have a lunch break. This lunch break could start after 2 hours for 1 hour, and the work end will be in next day at 2 a.m. or let's say at 8. That's too much. So at 6 or at 5 a.m. As we can see, the system automatically displays a note for this time that it's on the next day. We'll copy it, paste it, paste it, paste it, and paste it, and Friday is an off day. Again, we'll say it's an auto-assign schedule, and we click save. So now we have 2 auto-assign schedules. After setting up auto-assign working schedules, we need to link employees to these schedules. We can do it by multiple processes, multiple ways. The first way is by going to the employee's profile, and under attendance, we can click on new under working schedules, and within the screen, we can set up the date. So from the beginning of the month, over here we select auto assign. We select a default working schedule, which could be morning shift. Also, I enter the count of weekends. This is very useful if we have a flexible weekend day. So I can set up 2 working schedules or more with no off days, and then set 1 schedule with off days. If I say that the employee has 2 weekends only within the week, the system will automatically assign off days within this count. We will see this in another example. I can select the start of the week and select the schedules that the employee can use or the system can assign to. Also, I will select the appropriate attendance policy or attendance rule, which will be covered with another video. And I click save. By this, I have already told the system that this employee is linked to auto assign 2 working schedules. It could be 4 or 5 or whatever working schedules I need. Now we will see how attendance transactions will affect the attendance of an employee. As we have said, we have linked this employee to auto assign 2 schedules with 2 off days. Under attendance, if we click on view, we can see that the employee is assigned to morning schedule by default, and he has 2 off days on Friday and Saturday, and then auto assign for the morning time, morning schedule. This will apply all over until the system receives punch in and out transactions. For this example, we have identified 2 devices, one for in auto assign and another for out transaction. However, this could be done through functions from the attendance device or the GPS through the mobile app. To perform this test, we will do transactions through an emulator or self-service pages. So the first day, on the 3rd of July, we will add a regular transaction saying that the employee has punched in, let's say, at 9 a.m. So on the 3rd of July, 9 a.m., and execute the transaction. And if we refresh, executing the transaction, and we refresh, we will see that the system has added at 9 a.m. a transaction. The same will apply when we have an out transaction at the end of the day. Let's assume at 6 p.m. the employee has punched out transaction. And clicking view, so we're good. Now let's say on the 4th of July, the employee has came to work at 8 p.m. or let's say at 9 p.m., which is considered to be a night schedule. So we'll add a transaction on the 4th of July, and the transaction is at 9 p.m. After executing it from the emulator and refreshing, but we will see that the system has directly changed the schedule to night schedule. Also, if the employee came and punched in or out during this duration, or even after it, the system will be able to match the second day transactions accordingly. So, as an example, let's say that the employee has punched at 6 a.m. the next day, at the 4th of July, at the 5th, of July, and by executing this transaction and clicking view, we see that the system has placed a star, that the employee has punched in out the next day, however, it was pulled up to be part of the attendance of the 4th of July. What would happen if the employee came on the 5th of July in the morning transaction, in the morning schedule, and let's say on the 5th, he came in at, let's say, 7 a.m. As soon as we emulate this transaction, we can see that the system has picked the best working schedule. The system will automatically try to link the employee to the best schedule based on the following: trying to reduce the late time of the employee. Also, after managing this, the system will try to reduce the overtime when the employee punches out.